Another day, another dollar. Going to show you guys real quick before I get into the video some of my pays over the years, how I generated 8 figures. So for those of you that are new to Tesla and you're worried about minus 30, minus 40 Celsius for your battery, so this is a Model 3. And I'm going to share with you later in more detail some hacks, but long story short, the quick answer is you're going to lose 50% of your battery in minus 30 and 40 if you want to really enjoy all the benefits that your car has to offer. This video, I'm going to show you a little bit of my morning routine, how I start running my marketing agencies, part of why I've gotten to 8 figures over my career, and I'm going to show you some pays, orders that come in, but different from what other people do. I'm actually going to show you how I've been doing it for years with proof so that you understand that I'm fully equipped to give you advice. And I'm going to splash through a little bit of the Ultra Watch too with my morning routine. Here we go. All right, guys, decided to show you a couple quick right here. So in the right-hand corner, top right, you can see 2024. Here's a $3,000 order, 3 G notes. And then here, to give you a bit of a range, top right-hand corner, you can pause the video. We just went to 2022, a couple years ago. Here's an order for $5,000.
It's exactly 5:15 a.m. Monday, and this Ultra Watch 2, probably one of the best pieces of tech I've seen in a very long time. So I'm in Canada right now. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but this stuff is absolutely golden. You know how they say the early bird, they always say that, the early bird catches the worm? Well, it certainly is early, and you definitely get ahead of pretty much everybody because you're up this time of day. Most people, your competition, they're asleep while you're getting a leg up. What I like to do is I like to get ahead of everything, and in the morning, everything is pretty quiet, so you can just zoom in on what you need to do for your day. Now, the neat thing about the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is that it'll unlock your actual devices. So you don't have to sit there and try to unlock your device. It does it for you. So a lot of the time, what ends up happening with people is they sit here and, well, here could be obviously not here, anywhere, and they have a mess on their desktop. I don't. See, I have a couple screenshots here. I have 2 files here that I've named. One is Mega and one is VM. And another one, well, 3 files is, again, master. So think of it this way. If you go to your laptop and it's cluttered, it's just a freaking mess. You know how you get scatterbrained because you could be looking around and you're trying to find, and yeah, I know you right click and you can use stacks with Mac, but it's too messy. And if you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. So if you throw everything into folders, it's much easier because your brain, your eye isn't going scatterbrain all over the place looking from thing to shortcut to desktop, view, saved item to try to figure out where you need to go if you're looking for something. So these little things make a difference because it reduces and eliminates a lot of the chaos, a lot of the time waste and self-inducing stress that you can put yourself through.
So part of what I'm talking about with having a screen that looks absolutely, totally crazy is that every little thing you're going to do in your day is going to sap some of your energy. And it's going to be energy that's merited to be sapped, and because you're doing revenue generating techniques, and there's going to be movements that are going to cost you money that are not necessary, that you're never going to notice. And one of them is what I was talking about in the video, which is having a desktop that is absolutely crazy. So if you think about it, you only have so much output. Everyone has only so much bandwidth in a day. And every little thing that you can do to optimize, you want to do. So for example, the desktop, don't use stacks. I use Mac, and Mac has stacks, and basically what it does is if you have a zillion things on your desktop, you can make a couple clicks and everything stacks. And if you guys know, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. So instead, don't do that. Have 2 or 3 files, put everything in there, so when you look at your desktop, it's actually not a mess. And this way, when you need to go and look for something, your eye doesn't have to dart around all over the screen. If you're doing new work, it's easy if you save something on the desktop to see it right away and zoom in on it. And as far as old work, well, you want to have it organized in those file folders so that it's easy for you to actually find. That's one method of optimization. Another one is do tasks in an orderly fashion. Don't be a master of chaos, a jack of all trades, jumping from task to task, going back to the first task after you went to the second task or the third task. Instead, break things up in little blocks. So, for instance, this morning I needed to do a little bit of data mining, so I spent about an hour doing that right after I showed you my routine and waking up around 5 a.m. Then I took about an hour to deal with some videos, some content creation, which I also did. Obviously, part of it was what you saw me doing. And then I did later on as well in putting some things together and sending it for a quick edit. So you need to be very compartmentalized in your movements is what I'm trying to say. And that way, a great day can become one of the greatest days. Another way to optimize, when you wake up in the morning, whether you wake up early or not, you don't want to have to put too much thought into what am I going to wear, what am I putting on today, where are those pants, where's that top. Lay it out the night before so you can actually roll out of bed, and if you start your day with doing some work and then a workout like I do, you want to have all your ducks in a row so you can roll out of bed, brush your teeth, get in there, get dressed without thinking, go get yourself a coffee, drink some water, hydrate, do some work, and then get in a workout. So today, for instance, I did a 30-minute run, which I try to do 5 times a week. Typically it ends up being minimum 3, but 4 times a week maximum. And then a weight workout later in the day in the afternoon after I do some more work. So that's a quick synopsis. And if you didn't see it already, I'm going to show you the orders coming in. I'm not going to show you, people say, well, look what I did in the last 60 days and I only started an hour ago, and they contradict themselves. So I've been at it for years, and what I'm going to do is, instead of showing you a zillion orders coming in, I'm going to show you a recent one or two, and then I'm going to go back a few years and show you another one so you understand that, I'm more of a doer than a talker, and that my actions speak louder than my words. Please hit the bell, sub, and like if you found this useful. Comment down below, let me know what you think, what you want me to talk about. I appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video. One more, just for fun. See you soon.